often confuse stress with responsibility. Don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a lot of time making it. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it is a quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." Courage isn't something grand or dramatic. It hides in the quietest moments, when you face yourself, your unseen struggles, and a day filled with defeat. It's when exhaustion tempts you to give up, but deep within, a small flame flickers, whispering, "There's still a chance." Courage is the act of wiping away tears to believe that things can be different, that today's pain does not define tomorrow. It is not the absence of fear, but the strength to move forward, even when your legs tremble. It doesn't need noise or witnesses, but in that silence, courage becomes its most resilient. And when you quietly tell yourself you will try again, you are planting the seeds of hope, of faith, and of a brighter future. This is how quiet yet unyielding courage shapes who you are and who you aspire to become. Your mind gives up a lot faster than your body. A calm sea will not make you a skilled sailor. You aren't always responsible for the first thought you have, but you are responsible for the second one. Never be so kind you forgot to be clever, and never be so clever you forgot to be kind. That mountain you've been carrying, you were only supposed to climb. Someone once told me the meaning of hell. On your last day on the earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become. That image haunts like a mirror we fear to face. What would it feel like in that final moment to see all the dreams you abandoned, the potential left unfulfilled, the life you could have had but didn't, because fear and hesitation held you back? Hell, perhaps, is not a place but a confrontation with the stronger, braver, and better version of yourself that you could have been. Each day is an opportunity to close the gap between these two selves. It's not a journey toward perfection, but a quest for honesty with yourself, a way to live without regret. Don't let the fear of failure or the comfort of routine steal the chance to reach your greatest potential. On your final day, if you can look at that version of yourself and smile, knowing you lived boldly and fully, that is heaven, a liberation from all regret. Don't make someone a priority in your life when they don't do the same for you. Nothing is permanent. Don't stress yourself too much, because no matter how bad the situation is, it will change. Before you speak, let your words pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Be afraid, but do it anyway. Most people are only nice when things don't matter. Your value is not determined by someone else's inability to see your worth. There are moments when you may feel small, as if the light within you is overshadowed by the darkness of others' judgment. But remember, the value of a diamond does not diminish simply because it is held by someone who cannot appreciate its brilliance. Your worth is not rooted in external validation. It lies in how you understand, accept, and love yourself. Others may fail to see your potential, your dreams, or the depth of your spirit, but that does not make you any less significant. Seeds often lie buried in the cold earth, waiting for the right moment to bloom into fields of vibrant beauty. So too, you need not shine in the eyes of others to know your inherent worth. Remind yourself that true value cannot be diminished by the blindness of others. It resides in the steps you take, the goals you pursue, and the fire within you that, though small at times, burns brightly and eternally. If you expect the world to be fair with you because you are fair, you're fooling yourself. That's like expecting the lion not to eat you because you didn't eat him. Worrying only means you suffer twice. Any thought you have about the future is a delusion. Resentment is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Contentment is not the fulfillment of what you want, but the realization of how much you already have. Life is never short of desires, of distant dreams that keep us longing for more. But in the relentless pursuit of these, we often miss the beauty of the simple things right in front of us. Contentment is not about acquiring more. It's about pausing, looking deeply, and realizing the treasures you already hold. There are things that may seem small, but form the foundation of happiness. The laughter of loved ones, the peace of a quiet afternoon, or the simple joy of breathing gently in the present moment. When you begin to appreciate these, you step away from the endless cycle of ambition and comparison, finding instead a profound sense of completeness within. Happiness doesn't need to be something grand. It is a state of the heart where you stop counting what's missing and start seeing the beauty in what's already there. And in that moment, you'll understand that true wealth has always been within your grasp. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. People don't get what they deserve. Your enemies will often tell you the truth because it hurts, and your friends will often lie because it doesn't. Live life the way you want to live it, because even people who care for you can't be with you every step of the way. You may be the only person left who believes in you, but it's enough. It takes a long time to realize how truly miserable you are, and even longer to realize it doesn't have to be that way. You will never remember the days and nights you stay home and do nothing. Beneath the pain is a lesson. Beneath the sorrow is hope. Beneath the struggle is courage. When it seems all is lost, you find what you really need. There are moments in life when it feels like you've fallen into an abyss, where pain seems to overshadow everything. But it is within that darkness, if you dare to look closer, the tiny glimmers of light appear to guide you forward. Pain is not meant to destroy you, but to shape you, to teach you resilience and bring you closer to understanding yourself. Hope doesn't vanish, it merely hides. Like the sun, always present even when hidden behind thick clouds. You just need enough patience to wait, or enough bravery to step through the storm. What you need most is often not visible during the calm, but it reveals itself when you face your greatest challenges. And then, as you rise from what seemed like the end, you realize that everything you truly needed was within you all along. Perseverance, faith, and the strength to move forward. It's not just a comeback, it's a rebirth. You must be big enough to admit your mistakes, smart enough to learn from them, and strong enough to correct them. Letting go is very hard, but it's the best there's a lot of things worth caring about. You can either be a negative or positive person in life, but only one will get you somewhere. Life is about balance. Be kind, but don't let people abuse you. Trust, but don't be deceived. Be content, but never stop improving yourself. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. Waiting for change while not doing anything for it is like waiting for the train at a bus stop. Idle waiting is the greatest thief of time. It deceives you into believing that patience alone will bring everything to you. But the world doesn't work that way. Dreams, ambitions, and meaningful goals don't arrive like a train running on schedule. You must rise, find the right path, and take action to meet them halfway. Every minute spent in passive waiting is an opportunity slipping by, a distance you could have traveled further. Change is not a miracle. It is the result of effort, of courage to step out of your comfort zone and face uncertainty. You cannot fault the world for not changing if you are unwilling to change yourself. Remember, life is a journey where you must take the wheel. Stand up, leave the wrong bus stop, and walk to where the train of change is waiting. Only then can you board the right train and move toward your destination. The people who say you can't and you won't are usually the ones scared that you will. Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm.